Hi, I'm Stephen, and today I'm going to be doing another light, I think I said in the last video, which has glass. I've got some glass glue which I repaired this piece with. As you can see, it's a little bit kind of white. But anyway, the plan is to make kind of a framework, use these lights that I got 3 of in the set, which I used 1 of in a previous video. If you haven't seen that, check it out. And use some marker pens to give it an almost stained glass effect. So yeah, let's get started and see if it works. Right, so first things first is putting these 2 pieces together. I have some kind of all-purpose clear glue. It's a bit more rubbery than the glass glue, but I kind of want to use as little of the glass glue as possible because, I mean, you can see why. Purely how much they give you makes a big difference. So going to fill these holes up. Also, this is a little bit rubbery, which will help if there is any, needs to be any wiggle room. So we'll just put some in here, put some in this one. A little bit on my hand there. Right, so the first thing is to put this piece in here. I've tried to leave some wiggle room, and on top up here. So now I can bring it down so that I can show you what the basic plan is. And then I'm going to put in these pieces, so they're going to be something like this. I'm going to try and get them as close as possible so then I can bond all of this together. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit too fiddly to do on camera, so I'm going to do this off camera and then I'll come back once it's all put together. Okay, so as you can see, I have it pretty much as it will be. There's a little bit of altering work to do, but yeah, so I'm going to put the glass glue along these edges to help the bonding work. Okay, so that side needs lifting, so I'm going to do that off camera, but yeah, that's basically what I'm doing now. Okay, so it's roughly done now, so what I'm going to do is put these on, and as you can see, I've made these pieces, including this one, to go into the middle. I'll just show it a little bit close up, because I did like lines and then dropped some alcohol over the top of it to give it a better look. Didn't work as expected, but cannot complain because it still looks kind of cool. So what I'm going to do now is piece them on, and I'm just going to put them across because I didn't realise, but well, I should have known, but they don't fit properly if you just try and put them in. So I'm going to glue them on, maybe as such. I'll think of a way. Probably like that, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Work my way up and then do the same from the other end. It's going to be a fiddly thing again, and it's going to take a while, so I'm just going to come back once it's done, but I'm using the glue and I'm going to take my time with it. So yeah, I'll come back once it's done. Right, so as you can see, I've kind of laid out and glued what I'm going to do, but I still have this piece which I thought I could chop, but I don't have the right blade to cut it, and when I was looking up, the blade's kind of expensive for something that I want to do for really cheap or free. So I'm going to use a hammer instead. So I'm not going to show that on the video, but I'm going to colour it in first, then hammer it, and then add more pieces of glass and try and match the colours as best as possible. So I'm probably going to do half and half, and then in the middle do something basically completely different. Right, let me just fix that and do this, and I will be back. Okay, yeah, and that's pretty much it. So it has the two lights. It's not perfectly straight because I didn't take the time when gluing it, but I can correct it later. But yeah, it doesn't look as good as it does in the sunlight. There's like bits of blue which you can see coming through in the background, maybe where the light's coming through from the window. But yeah, I think at night it will look really good. So I think I'm gonna have a quick video taking it outside, and that should be playing now if the light comes through, and then I'll have one now where it's at night or in pitch black, so then where the lights from the setup are lighting everything. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked, please give it a like. Please leave a comment on what video I should make next. It really helps out a lot. Please consider subscribing as well, and if you do, turn that notification bell on to make sure that you see when I post videos. It's every 2 weeks, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.